Sofia, October 5th, 2023. After breakfast at a hotel in downtown Sofia, I welcomed my American guests and we got ready for the trip. We took keepsake photos in front of an emblematic Sofia monument and headed for the Rhodope Mountains. The Republic of Bulgaria is a country in southeastern Europe. It has borders with Romania to the north, Serbia and the Republic of North Macedonia to the west, Greece to the south, Turkey to the southeast, and with the Black Sea to the east. The country has an area of 111,000 square kilometers and a population of about 6.6 million. Some of the most common animals in Bulgaria include the deer, red deer, and the wild boar. Also relatively common are the wolf, the jackal, and the fox, while the bear, the imperial eagle, the Tibetan yak, and the European bison are significantly less common. Over 35% of the total area of the country is covered by forests. 3 hours later, we reached the Zabardo hunting range. We were warmly welcomed by its director, engineer Svetoslav Krastev.
Jack.
Jack and Liz were hunting for the first time in Europe, and in Bulgaria in particular. It took us half an hour to cover the 8 kilometers from the gate to the hunting lodge, to once again be among good friends. The guests boarded in the cozy mountain residence where I had taken my hunting clients on many occasions.
What kind of sheep is this?
This is from this mountain, special sheep, long hair.
They had the choice of several rooms with beautiful views of the lake and the mountain. Jack started to confidently assemble his 65-pound bow.
Off to the right.
He shot at a special target several times to check his bow after the long journey.
Left. I saw it.
After that, late in the afternoon, we climbed up the mountain. The Zabardo hunting range is located in the heart of the beautiful Rhodope Mountains. It is 60 kilometers from the city of Plovdiv, where the nearest airport is found, and 15 kilometers from the town of Chepelare, a famous ski resort. The total area of the hunting range is 3,000 hectares, and the altitude varies from 800 to 1,500 meters. The hunting range has 2 hunting bases, with a total of 8 rooms that can accommodate up to 12 people. It has a sauna and a dining room. In addition to hunting, it offers sport fishing, horseback riding, and wildlife photography. Game diversity in the area includes wild boar, deer, red deer, mouflon, wild goat, fallow deer, Bezor ibex, Himalayan tahr, Barbary sheep, hare, wolf, fox, weasel, and bear. Apart from individual hunting of the main types of big game, in Zabardo we also organize group hunting of wild boar. Today, our goal was to hunt Himalayan tahr. This species has long been introduced to this part of the Rhodope Mountains, and the population is above 250 animals. The Himalayan tahr, Hemitragus gemlechicus, is a large, cloven-hoofed alpine mammal from the subfamily of goats. Together with the Nilgiri and Arabian tahrs, it is one of the three modern species of the tahr, and the only modern representative of the genus Hemitragus, to which the other two species also belong. The species is found in the Himalayas, in the region starting with the southern Indian state of Jammu and Kashmir and reaching Sikkim in the southeast. In the shadow of a watchtower, which had a grain storehouse at its base, the hunter was watching the animals for a long time. His guide Svetlio suggested choosing the largest among the three old males. The animals were calm because they expected their regular grazing at this late afternoon hour. Finally, Jack decided to shoot at one of the oldest animals. It fled with an arrow in its body down the slope. Its brothers remained in place because there was no loud gunshot from a rifle that would have scared them into running headlong. We soon found the first drops of blood on the ground. The injured tahr could not be seen from our vantage. The animal was lying still under a rock. When Jack approached it, it was already up and moving down slowly. Unfortunately, the arrow hit a twig on its way and strayed.
I think they hit some branch. Yeah?
I think it hit that branch right there.
Yeah. Yeah, покажи да видим.
This is where the animal had been lying when we found it after a 30-minute search. Along the way, we also met a herd of hybrid bezo ibexes grazing in a meadow. They were already at the beginning of their rut, and the males were stubbornly chasing a rutting female. Just before the evening descended over the forest, our hunting guides finally found the tahr, which had collapsed by the river. They pulled it out of the steep gully with a lot of effort. We decided to put off the photos for tomorrow. In the cozy living room by the burning fireplace, we toasted to the very first trophy from Bulgaria which the bow hunter added to his collection.
Cheers for the tar. Cheers, everybody.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you, Steely.
Congratulations.
For nice trophy. Thank you.
Thank
for
you.
this.
Success.
This is the second hunting day in the Rhodopes and Zabardo. After sunrise, we set off back to the mountains in Svetlio's car. Half an hour later, we reached a hayloft, where we had the opportunity to hide from the eyesight of a herd of hybrid bezo ibexes. Soon they approached us, and Jack had the chance of taking a good look at the animals.
As you see nearly to the salt. Yeah. The salt is big one. It's bright.
Our guide told him to shoot at the oldest ibex, and the arrow pierced it.
Correct. It's good enough.
We waited in hiding for another 30 minutes, hoping for a mouflon to come closer, but they did not bother to pay attention to us.
Very nice trophy. Very nice trophy. Yes.
Thank you.
We headed to the edge of the forest, and 200 meters further, we found the fallen ibex next to a tree.
My name is Jack Laws. This is my second day hunting in Bulgaria. This is my second animal. It was a great shot. Didn't go far, and I'm very happy.
Soon the hunter was posing for photos with his wonderful trophy.
Lots of animals so far. Every day.
we headed back down to the river and returned to the Zabardo hunting lodge.
Seven.
This is where Jack Lowe's accurately measured his trophies: the tar trophy from the evening before and the ibex trophy. He is an honorary master of measurement at Safari Club International.
Уби колкото мери. Селата сантиметра.
69.8.
Liz is a great fan of birds and was watching them all day with her binoculars. She had just returned from a long walk in the woods.
I just walked over there into the pasture and I saw my birds.
Oh, really?
Right, that's what I do.
Super.
I go for the birds.
In the small chapel next to the hunting lodge, we lit a candle, each for the sake of health, and wishing success to our hunting endeavors.
Very rich, creamy.
Late in the afternoon, we were off to an area that was new for Jack. We drove almost an hour to reach it, admiring the breathtaking Rodopi landscapes. The bow hunter climbed onto a hunting hide, and so we waited for the appearance of the wild boars. They didn't make us wait long, and Ravenous pounced at the corn. There were several male boars in the group, but our target was the one with the biggest tusks. It was constantly running around, which made it difficult for the hunter to follow it. At last he sent an arrow at the animal, and this caused all of them to scurry headlong.
Good.
Half an hour later, the boys found the first drops of blood about 200 meters away. The boar had gone down to the river, and it was impossible to look for it amid the falling darkness. The group, with the help of a bloodhound, would continue the search tomorrow after 9 o'clock. On October 7th, after breakfast, we said goodbye to the friendly staff and headed down to Plovdiv. We stopped outside Bachkovo Monastery and had a nice walk. The Assumption of the Most Holy Mother of God Monastery of Bachkovo was founded by Gregory Pokurianos Sebastos Endu in 1083, during the reign of Byzantine Emperor Alexius I Komnenos. At that time, the area where the monastery was established was part of the Byzantine, Eastern Roman Empire. Bachkovo Monastery is the second largest and the second most important monastery in Bulgaria. It sits conveniently on a small terrace to the right of the Chepelari River near the village of Bachkovo, 10 kilometers from Asenovgrad and 30 kilometers from Plovdiv. This makes it quite easily accessible, and it is probably the most visited Bulgarian monastery. On weekends and on major church holidays, thousands of Christians, pilgrims, and tourists flock to the place. They come to the holy site for worship, or just to spend a few hours amid the monastery's calm atmosphere or its scenic surroundings. Along with tourists from all over the world, Bachkovo Monastery is visited by many state officials and worshippers, paying tribute to its role in the church life of Bulgarians and enjoying the preserved examples of ecclesiastical art. The monastery has been declared a national monument of culture. The wounded boar had been found in the river. Thanks to the bloodhound, the search had come to a successful end. The boar's trophy was 24 centimeters. It was worth a gold medal, and soon they would send it to Jack mounted on a wood-carved stand. The news made the American hunter very happy. This is how the first part of Jack and Liz's emotional stay in Bulgaria ended. The hunt continued for a few days longer. Late in the afternoon on October 7th, we arrived at the hunting lodge in the Sredna Gora Mountains. We checked in, put on our hunting outfits, and headed into the woods. The rut season of deer had subsided. However, we were lucky enough to see some young deer and hinds, which I managed to take footage of. We climbed onto a large open hunting hide, which offered very good visibility and was quite convenient for archery. Before sunset, the animals were grazing calmly around us. Then a young male boar came out of the thick forest. We could hear the roar of two fallow deer nearby, which might even be fighting in the forest. But while the natural light was okay for taking footage of them, they did not appear in front of us. October 8th, 2023. We placed a heavy armchair in one of the cars for our hunter to sit in. This way we could comfortably walk around the rough terrain of the forest and have good visibility everywhere. The sun was already rising above the trees, and lovely views began to emerge in front of us. By one of the ponds, we spotted 2 wild turkeys, and Jack decided to stalk them. The second arrow hit the target, and the turkey dropped dead. It was an adult with a beautiful tail.
Good shot. Perfect. Yes, big male. Ah, congratulations, my friend.
Thank you, thank you.
Good.
Yeah, I need to see if I can find those other 2 arrows. I don't need a whole turkey. Yes. Big male.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Wait, let me take the hat off.
Its partner didn't go far and called out to it anxiously.
Heads up, Jack. Okay. Ready?
Jack measured the trophy, which is specific for this kind of bird. It turned out to be the length of the bundle of hair on the neck of the large bird and the length of a rear spike on its leg. Then, a brave girl, Pamela, who was visiting the hunting lodge together with her husband, fired her gun from 170 meters and knocked down the second wild turkey, hitting it straight in the head.
Ей, опасна болка имаш. Я дигни главата, покажи.
Трябва да внимава. Как я ядосва.
Браво.
Later, Jack set about preparing new arrows for his afternoon hunting trip. We drove to a new hunting area with a lot of livestock. These lured the wolves in this season, when the predators teach their young how to hunt. This was also a chance to see wolves during the day around large herds of sheep or goats. 3 or 4 wolves had sneaked into a large pen and strangled about 20 sheep. The shepherds had called us 2 hours ago, and so we were heading straight to the pen.
Good.
Soon Jack was taking a picture with his first male wolf harvested with a bow and arrow. Before sunset, we went out for a tour, hoping to see a nice fallow deer or two. However, none of them let us approach them at a close shooting distance. We met a group of wild boars and at about 9 p.m. went back to the hunting lodge.
Smile.
Used to being on film.
We tasted various local tidbits prepared by our chef. October 9th. The morning, the sky, and clouds were unusually picturesque. Led by our professional hunter, Petar, we toured the area again, hoping to shoot down a good trophy fallow deer. We didn't see one, but we came across the tracks of a large old water buffalo. These animals were introduced to Bulgaria more than 500 years ago, imported from India and Pakistan via Turkey, when Bulgaria was part of the Ottoman Empire. In many places, there are semi-wild animals that are subject to hunting.
One more time. Down.
All right. In the water. Please.
After the hunt, all the skins and trophies were carefully processed by our special taxidermist, Hristo Yaprakov. 3 months later, they would be sent to the client in the US. Early in the morning on October 10th, we said goodbye to our hosts and left for Sofia, the capital and the largest city of Bulgaria, with a population of over 1.4 million. At 10 o'clock, we met with the president of the Yagid Steidl Company at his offices in Sofia. Yanis Steidl Sr. has been working in Bulgaria for quite some time, succeeding his father, who was a veteran in the field of international hunting tourism.
Jack, nice to see you, Jack. Liz.
Hello, Liz.
Nice
Thank
to
you.
see you. Hi.
We had coffee and tea in the safari suite of the luxury offices, and the guests shared their excellent impressions of Bulgaria.
He knows it's all about coffee. Yes,
This
yes.
is our morning coffee.
Okay.
The hunting actually is our hobby from my grandfather already,
Okay.
you know, and so It just turned out at the end that it's a bigger company now, but it's still a hobby. You understand what I mean?
Yes.
We do it because we enjoy it. Easy. For our hunters, I made one little room. Here that
Yes,
we can-
yes.
On the way to the airport, we stopped at a small specialized shop where Jack bought some more arrows and arrowheads. He was about to spend 5 more hunting days in Hungary, and these arrows would come in handy. Janis said goodbye to his guests, and at 12:30 they flew to Vienna. There, his son, Janis Steidl Jr., would meet them, and they would continue their trip to Hungary. This was the end of the Bulgarian leg of the hunt during the autumn visit to Europe of the famous bow hunter, Jack Lowes.